Welcome to the Love Earth channel, Noble Friends Who Are Water. I'm Debar, spiritual coach, citizen journalist, and truth activist. I invite you along with me to become our own heroes. I provide ideas and information and guidance to expand our worldviews, to fine-tune our critical thinking skills, and to develop our spiritual genius. I'll share those few things with you when we come back right after this. Hit subscribe for notifications when new videos are posted. So, I usually gauge what I'm going to share with everybody by what I experience over the week, what I read, or what I come across that I think is important to share. So sometimes I get people who might ask me a question or just something that I read that will help me to kind of, I guess, plan for what I have that I can share. And I know one of the things that I feel that's really important is that, everybody understands that we're all in this together. And, I may have more experience in certain areas of life, but that doesn't mean that I still, that I don't have anything left to learn. So, I do have these three key areas that I feel are, our head, where we do all this thinking, our heart, where we do, most of our sort of spiritual intelligence, where we derive a larger part of our intuition, and then our, feeling, which is centered in and around our lower chakras and in and around our stomach, but also that what I think is important right now at this time has to do with our sensory, I had a word for it. Yes, our where we gather our sensory data, what we see and what we hear. And so for the part of the critical thinking, we'll just review a little bit of what we've covered so far. So let's go there. So over the course of the last, I guess, handful of episodes of the Love Earth channel, kind of came to an idea of what was involved with critical thinking, or what are the specific areas. So it was broken down into these 5 core concepts of reasoning, not concepts, but reasoning, evaluation, problem solving, decision making, analyzing. And what we talked about was how personal values are something that we filter through to make our decisions, but then I guess I thought about the moral compass as something that we use that can guide us in our ability to evaluate things. But I realized that, that was what I found over the week that I thought about for myself and that I wanted to share, and that's our blind spots, our shadow selves, and our personal biases. So I did create this presentation that I hope kind of, I guess, keeps us focused on those areas. Here we go. We have shadow selves we're not always ready to face that cloud how we see the world. To stand and pull back the curtains, reveal not what our world requires us to know, but what is truth that allows our inner beauty to flourish. We are in a continuous motion, meant to return to our inner natures, sheltered by sacred geometric filament that grows until we have matured and fulfilled our spiritual purpose. To become our own heroes does require a leap of faith. Our shadows, our biases, our blind spots are companions on our journey that is both light and dark. This is relevant to how we evaluate what we see and what we hear. All right, so I don't know, that bungee jumping thing, but that's sometimes what the quantum leap can feel like in a really sort of emotional kind of way. So I'm pretty sure some of you have definitely felt that. But so anyway, that I don't like to keep these videos very long for now. I just like to kind of skim through things because I really do value your guys' time. So let's just scoot along to what is the next area, which is Tin Foil Hatter's Basics, which is, I guess, because I've followed conspiracy theories since before the 21st century, and I just have to kind of line up a few things here, but yeah, but I followed alternative media, I follow the disclosure community and the ufology thing, and this is where kind of like the truth activism fits into things and into this space of us really getting down to what the truth is, because there's the mainstream media and there's the alt media, the independent journalists who work so hard to, fill in sometimes these blanks where there is either deception or just untruths, misinformation, and we're just being bombarded with these kinds of things. But over the week, I had there was a discussion about Loosh that I found out about. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just share a promo of a video, and I'll provide the link down at the bottom of the video that you can follow through with and watch if you so wish, on Loosh, which is an energy that is something that the evil cabal feeds on. But this is from Edge of Wonder, who these two kind of charming young guys who have done quite a bit over the last couple of years to, provide some really cool videos and work that they've done on, this involved with the disclosure community. So anyway, this is the promo. It's about 3 minutes.
Hey everyone, Rob here. Did you guys know we've got more and more amazing content for you if you're a patron of edgeofwonder.tv? That's right. If you're responsible for keeping our channel going, we're doing our best to partner with more and more people to get you the kind of content you want. And we've decided to give you guys on YouTube a taste of what these amazing content creators are doing. Recently, we brought on Justin Deschampes from Stillness in the Storm. Not only is he a scholar and a gentleman, he's also got a pretty fantastic beard and mustache. We're calling this channel on .tv Into the Storm. Pretty rad, right? In this episode we're premiering today, Justin discusses whether the elite and dark forces feed on our energy. And is there a way to activate our mind so that we turn negative emotions into positive energy? In this episode, Justin takes time to reveal the science of Loosh while talking about the spiritual technique of cheerfulness. Did forces of darkness remove this sacred knowledge because they need us to be in fear to feed their matrix of control? Perhaps we've always had the tools to free ourselves from fear, paranoia, and anxiety, turning the lead of life's hardships into the spiritual gold of the soul. Today's episode by Justin is called Loosh Science. You guys excited? We are. Without further ado, we'd like to give a warm welcome to Justin Deschampes to our YouTube channel for a special episode of Edge of Wonder. Be sure to join us on edgeofwonder.tv for more videos by amazing content creators like these. Without further ado, we'd like to give a warm welcome to Justin Deschampes to our YouTube channel for a special episode of Edge of Wonder. Be sure to join us on edgeofwonder.tv for more videos by these amazing content creators we have the pleasure to be working with.
A global pandemic sweeps the earth. And by all accounts, it is more than what it seems. Lives are put on hold, businesses are shuttered, and the economy is in shambles. But nothing escapes the watchful eye of the infinite benevolent Creator. All is always going according to the divine plan. If we can but see the world with the eyes of spirit. How can the spiritual technique of cheerfulness help us to turn fear into courage? What is the science of Loosh, and how does this knowledge help us escape fear? Why does the mainstream media and culture refuse to show us the power of positive thinking? What scientific discoveries help us understand the truth about energy harvesting? How can you change your thinking to transform hardship into triumph? All this and more in today's episode of Into the Storm.
All right, so that is just the promo trailer to Justin Deschampes' video on Loosh and the science of it, and I watched it. I want to watch it again. It's pretty, I guess, dense in terms of the information that he gives, so it's worth thinking about in my mind. But yeah, so you know, there is so much, and there's so much time that we have to take, I think, to be able to gather some semblance of all the information that is out there that is the absolute truth. But then, does it matter if it's absolute? I'm not sure. And I do grapple with that because I don't know if that's the part that matters as much as the absolute truth that's in our hearts and in our crystal logo. So we're going to move to Spiritual Genius Camp. Here we go. All right. So here again, I did a video because I thought about noble friendship. I have a book that I'm reading by Carolyn Miss. I'll again leave a link just as a kind of reminder for the information, and her book Sacred Contracts, and in it she talks about noble friends. But it was a little bit before that that I had come across it when I was looking into Buddhism. But it's, again, a video that I just put together, hopefully gives you some, I don't know, just helps you focus a little bit. Here we go. Noble friendship begins and ends as goodwill between strangers. Truthfulness, not always painless. Courage that tests our strengths. Paying our respects, being in gratitude for what we have or what we have yet to receive. Breathe in and breathe out. Release any fear, anxiety, or anger, and simply be present with infinite awareness, and ask yourself if you are noble. All right, so that is my little video on noble friendship. Now, the clarification that I have with regards to the crystal logos, and I had made the infographic that you can see here, and the explanation of what the crystal logos is at the bottom of the graphic, and that I do and have not yet found what platform that I can provide a download for you so that you can have the infographic on your device, or however you want to have it printed up. All right, so that is getting on in time here, and here we go. We're all wrapped up. I hope you had, some pleasure out of the time that you spent with me. I thank you so much, my noble friends who are water. Until next week, and love, love, love. Take care. Be kind to yourself.